be. Hey, we are. Hello. How are we both this evening?
Tired.
Fun.
Snap.
Snap.
Been a weekend.
Snap. 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 Snap.
I can hear an echo. I don't know if it's me. Let's see.
Hello?
No.
It's not me.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to talk. Hey, plan on finishing Great Expectations and then moving on to read some more. To Throne of Glass or picking up War and Ruin. Fucking 1,200 pages that book is. I'm gonna wait. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but I'm doing when I find out when his novella comes out, I'm doing a full reread of his series to date. So that's going to be a total of 3 novellas and 3 novels. One being over 1,200 pages, which is going to be fun. Because I'm normal. Good evening. Going to be reading King of Pride by Anna Huang. That's a smutty book. Smutty book, isn't it? The one that W. H. Smith thinks is a kid's book. Cannot believe that. Hello, I'm after a mare of a day. We'll be continuing Grimm's tales, maybe a little knitting and an alcoholic beverage. What are you knitting? We have another knitter over here. And I wore the other day, because it got really cold here, I wore my knitted hat the other day. And every time I meet someone new, I'm like, my friend made me this. And I'm like, what? I got a knitted hat. Hi, everyone. I'm reading Great Expectations. So
that echo is so distracting.
I know, but I don't know how to stop it. Oh, it's Smash.
Oh.
The issue is my computer is literally I'm lagging, so I don't even know what's going on because you guys just keep freezing.
Oh, no.
And also, it wasn't here until Becca came.
True. Hello, ladies. Hello. How is everyone? We are all tired. I feel like an old lady today. Hey. I'll be finishing up Winds of Salem and then Come Dead. Hi. It is indeed definitely not a children's book. Yeah, just like Akatara's and Stephen King books, the whole fucking selection that is not kids' books, but W. H. Smith is clearly selling them as such. So, yay for nightmares and really inappropriate questions being asked by kids if they pick that up.
The thing is, it's definitely a case of they're moving displays and they haven't finished moving. But I feel like that sort of move, either complete it before the store opens or don't do it.
Yeah. I sent my friend used to work at that particular Smith, and he was obsessive about the displays. So that would have really triggered him, and he would not have let that happen. So I sent a message saying, "I've got a bit downhill since you left," and he was like, "No, they've really left it like that." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Should I text Jess and tell her?" I was like, "You do you." I don't care if you want to text her and tell her, but I'm not saying anything to the staff. I may pick up an Ark of Spear and Shadows. Guessing that's a fantasy. Yes, that's fine. It's fine. Sorted it. I'm on book two of Fae Guardians. What's Fae Guardians about? I'm attempting.
What's Fae Guardians about? I'm gonna take a wild guess.
I mean, is it like a middle grade? Is it YA? Is it an adult?
I think.
Is it just on Scribd or is it KU or what?
Probably Scribd.
I'm attempting to knit a jumper. I just have the sleeves to knit and then make it up. Question. It might sound like a really basic ass question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. How do you connect them? Like, because I know if you're sewing it.
It depends on how you knit it, because there's either ways that you can either just sew it, or there are ways that you can like pick stitches up and knit it.
So you would sew them together, not knit them together.
You can do either, as I've just said. You can either like cut it off and then sew one on, or you can pick stitches up and knit from the shoulder and knit down.
Oh, right. Okay, that's what you mean by pick. Right, okay, I get that. That's crazy. That sounds like a lot of work. I feel like I would just give up.
This is why I don't make clothes, though I am very, very tempted to make a big, long coat for October. No reason for why.
Oh, I don't know why whatsoever. Nope. Nope.
I'm not doing it because I keep on wanting to do it, but also it's going to be a pain in the arse, but I really want to do it.
But also, I think maybe not this October if it's too pushed for time, but maybe next October.
I mean, we don't know when the thing that is definitely not happening is going to happen again. So
if we pester them enough, then like specifically request.
You realise how big their fan base is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
You know how like they got like $1 million in like an hour for their Kickstarter for the animated series. Like, do you really think that I have power over something like that?
Yes.
Me, one person.
Yes.
No.
The reaction video to them getting that though is great.
The power of the smash. It's just up here.
I mean, to be fair, they were supposed to like appear at MCM in 2020, and that just didn't happen for obvious reasons. And then it's like this is their first international one. It's their first live show since the pandemic.
I really hope you can.
Thing is that the live show and MCM are two different things.
Hello, children.
Hi. How's Jen?
Well?
You sound like a weird, really creepy old lady. Are you well?
Are you well, children?
That's disturbing. Don't do that again.
I'm going to do it every time I go on a stream now.
Smash.
Are you well?
Smash is frozen. Oh, she's away. No, she's back.
She's away.
You say that. All of you guys froze for me, so I'm like,
I'll just connect. I'm going to finish 2 books this evening. I have about 30 minutes, but I can't speak just as soon as Jem comes. I have a 30-minute list of Lazarus by Lars Kepler and the 3rd volume of Monster. Is Monster the one that everyone finds really weird? That has like that woman on the front of the 1st volume that's in like brown and black?
That's monstrous.
Yes, it's a manga.
A DNF monstrous.
Yeah, I remember you DNF Monstrous. Lana Pacherzik, I want to say.
Oh yeah, this is the Long and Alone Wolves series.
The one that you DNF'd. Yep. It's fine. So half of mine will be sewn together and half knitted together. It was my first attempt to put a jumper together. The knitted parts knitted the parts and got my mum to make up on the last one I knitted. Oh, there's a high for Jem. Oh. So I'm at the end of the comments. So I was gonna ask everyone what they were doing tonight. So Smash, other than knitting, what were you doing?
I have to catch up on Critical Role.
How much have you missed?
I am 40 episodes behind. Which doesn't sound like much until you realise the episodes are 3 to 6 hours long.
Totally doable tonight. You'll be
on double speed.
Look, all I'm thinking is it gives me reason to just sit and knit.
It does.
And then if I feel like it, if I'm like burnt out by Critical Role, I have to read this. So,
is this your first time reading it?
Yeah. Did you not watch My Girlfriend Picks the Books that I need to read?
Yeah, I did, but I forgot that you hadn't read it.
Nope.
I wouldn't have picked it for that video if she had read it.
Yeah, but I forgot what I watched yesterday, let alone when you posted the video. I forgot my own video went up yesterday until someone commented on it. Was it yesterday? Was Monday yesterday? Yeah, it was. Mrs. Becca Farrell, what are you doing this evening?
I need to edit my video for tomorrow. And then I don't know whether I want to read my ebook or just watch Critical Role, because I am even further behind. Like, so far behind. But I think you should watch Critical. I think, Ash, you know where I'm up to in Critical Role. I think I'm up to the end of season 2 now. So I now know nothing.
Yeah.
Apart from I know it can happen at some point because I got spoiled by some cosplayers.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's fine.
I didn't realise.
It's fine. I was looking to see if the live show would have any spoilers for campaign 3. And it did. And it was like, oh, by the way, this might not happen. And it was to do with death of characters. And I was like, what? What? Are you no. So now I have watched 40 episodes, knowing one of the characters that that dies in thing. But also now
my cousin and her husband did that with Attack on Titan. They thought they were trying to remember where they got to, and they was like, I'm pretty sure we got to the end of this season 4 part, not realizing it had been split into 2 parts. And so we went to the end of the last episode to see whether they'd watched it. And there was like, there's a massive visual, which I unfortunately have also seen because it's all over stuff. And that was the visual that he saw, and he was like, what? I realized that I had to go back.
Yeah, so this was the thing, because like we want to go see the Critical Role thing, obviously. And I was like, it's campaign 2, it's going to be fine. And then I was like, oh, it's campaign 2 but based in campaign 3, because it's basically campaign 1 starts, then it's like 20 odd years in the future, and that's campaign 2, and then it's like 10 years in the future, it's campaign 3. And as I've been told, campaign 3 is basically like Endgame, where everyone just appears, and like all of the player characters from each campaign is in the 3rd campaign.
That sounds fucking amazing.
Which sounds amazing until then you hear about player deaths.
See, I'm gonna still carry on watching them, but I'm gonna watch recaps for campaign 2 and 3 before the live show, so that any big thing I know what happens.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does this also mean that I get to send you just like little clips once you've watched the recaps, so that I can show you my favorite bits?
I just love how excited Smash gets about Critical Role.
I honestly was trying so hard not to freak out because I might meet Laura Bailey.
I was sat. I had training today, and someone went, oh, someone said, oh, like here's this information, and I'm just sat there on this training like, I can't react. I just have to. So I don't know how I passed my assessment, because like I took nothing in. Because
I just saw it and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was trying to like find all the information, and
I just saw it and I was like, oh fuck, they've probably already seen this, not realizing when it had been posted that it had only been posted at like 10 a.m.
I saw MCM post at 9 o'clock saying first guest announcement at 10, and then I just forgot about it, thinking, oh, it's going to be someone from like Avatar or something like that I don't care about, and I forgot to go back and check. And then I saw like your message, and I was like, stay calm. You're at your desk. You're supposed to be working.
And then they announced the live, and I'm not kidding you. The live shows, because they have them throughout campaign 1 and campaign 2. The lives are incredible because it's just them playing on a stage and then everyone else in the audience, and it's just like the atmosphere seems absolutely insane. And there's a clip from the campaign 2, because they have an amazing theme tune, and the entire audience is just singing the theme tune while it's playing, and the cast just look like, what the hell's going on? And it's incredible. And I'm like, I want to be part of that so bad.
When Becca was going, I'm at my desk, stay calm, I just had this image of when Ross freaks out that Emily calls and picks up the lamp and gives it to Chandler. One of my favourite unscripted Friends moments, because you can just see Matthew Perry like, I don't know what to do with this. He's just giving me.
Oh God, Jem, what are you doing? What's that?
He's Attack on Titan.
Never had
Attack on Todd.
I don't think I've mentioned it before. I've been really reserved about it. It's really reserved.
What's
So,
it about?
The next omnibus has been delayed, as you may know, because I was totally chill about it. So I was kind of glad that I didn't get to it, because at least I have some Attack on Titan in July, but also I don't want it to be delayed because the final bind-up was coming out right before I go to stay with Emma. Got me into Attack on Titan. So the plan was to take it with me and read it with her for emotional support. And now I don't know if it's going to arrive. So I might, if I get the next one and I haven't had the omnibus, I might just say, listen, hook a girl up, let me read your volumes. I think that's will be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna read that. I really want to finish it tonight, and I think I could probably do it fairly quick, and in which case I will try and continue some Summer Suns, because I'm still trying to finish my June TBR because everything was on fire.
Well, I'm 2 days into a buddy read of Addy.
How far into it are you, based on that quote?
Possibly, maybe more than 100 pages in than I should like. Halfway. Sorry, Lindsay. And then I might put it.
Vengeful.
I read it.
I should read Vengeful.
Oh, you should.
I should read Vengeful.
Tomorrow.
Monday.
Oh, no, Monday. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow. Aurora's End.
Tomorrow's Aurora's End. Jem, yeah. Breathe. Just breathe. Don't worry. You're fine.
Jesus.
I might put Addy down for a little bit. You know, seeing as I'm so far behind. And then I'm going to possibly read... I've got to finish the last Argument of Kings, which I'm kind of enjoying. But also the Hungry God that I was supposed to read last month.
Kind of enjoying.
It's strange. I do like character-based books, but I do kind of want the plot to speed up a bit as well. And one of the characters I just want to yeet off a fucking cliff because he pisses me off. And he's just... You can go die already. Jesus Christ, he almost died in book 2. And I'm like, no. I need you to just be gone. Be gone, demon. I don't like him. I don't really usually think that strongly. I swear to God, he's just one of those characters that is like, can you die, please? You know, get maimed.
Still breathing.
Can you get maimed by a monster? Some political intrigue, like coup. overthrown. Shit, can you die, please? But yeah, I've got a few things on the go. Surprise. And have I been sent 2 arcs that I need to read by August? Also, yes. But, you know, I don't have a 45 yet. But
Are these unsolicited e-arcs, or did you request them?
The ones that they were like, oh, I see you reviewed this book. I'm also an indie author. Would you like a physical copy of my book? And I'm like,
Yes.
is the sun in the sky?
So what you're telling me is you need to learn to say no, thank you. I have too much on my plate right now, and I cannot right now.
I did that, and I'm happier.
Yeah. I say no.
I can't.
I didn't think I could. I literally was making myself sick and I couldn't get to sleep, and I was like, I can just say no and then straight asleep.
I mean, is it giving me sleepless nights? No, not yet. So I'm okay. The ping that you might have heard, the buzz that you might have heard then was it coming through to my email, and the other one was getting sent in the post.
The trick, though, is to say no before you get to the sleepless night stage. Before.
An advanced no, as it were.
I don't know how to say that word.
Self-care. It's what's needed.
I like pretty books.
Becca's right. You need to listen to I Say No again. Just remind yourself of that Heather's power. Say no.
I will try. The likelihood is I will still say yes. Anywho, we're gonna. Oh, we're not gonna present. We're gonna present. There we go. And we're gonna go for 45 minutes. See you all in 45.
Bye.
Bye. hi, friends.
Oh, hi.
How did we do, Smash?
I finished one episode. It ended on a really big cliffhanger, so I'm glad I wasn't watching it when it came out. And now I'm 38 minutes into the next episode, and I have done a bit of knitting.
How many? You do 2 rows per star, aren't you? Instead of 4. How many have you done so far? How fast does it take you to knit 1 row?
Roughly 18 minutes per row.
Wow. How wide is this? Can you tell us?
I'm watching you. You're so fast. If I was trying to do that, it would take me 18 hours to do 1 row.
She was doing that yesterday, and I was like,
So just as a thing, if you go back to my new video Stitch and Bitch, you should watch it because I need the views. But this was started not last Sunday, but the Sunday before, and I had 4 rows, and now I've done this.
Wow.
I'm
And I
excited.
once crocheted that scarf for a Barbie. They were all proud of it.
I remember that. You were so proud of that.
I was so proud of that. And it was so
Piece
shit.
to be.
More than I could do. I've saved knitting and crocheting beginner kits in my wish list. Am I ever going to buy them? No.
I
I
wish
just
I
thought-
just saved it rather than spending 30 quid on something that I did for like 2 minutes. That would have been great. Could have
Also,
spent that money on manga.
if you brought those kits, you definitely are not going to do them. They're just going to sit there.
No. I'm like, oh, these look like cute. You can make cute little ducks and cute little animals. And I was like, oh, these are beginner friendly. Little beginner crocheting little animals. And then I'm like, it's 25 quid for this. Am I going to do it? No, I'll save it for later. It's probably going to stay on my private wish list.
Especially when you can get beginner patterns for free online. Get like 2 quid wool and then a crochet hook for like £1. You can get a pack of crochet hooks for like £6.
You're out there, Jen.
Yeah, I certainly did buy like a whole pack with like all the different size crochet hooks and the wool and a book. And then I did the first stitch and then I got scared by the second stitch because it looked complicated and I put it all under my bed and never looked at it again.
Hey, no. You got us out the little bits of things, you know, the little scarves that you did. You showed us them.
That was the first stitch. That was like literally like 2 pages of this massive book. And then I turned it over and the second stitch looked a bit more complicated. And I was like, oh, yeet.
Yeet. Well, I do have your Stitch and Bitch to watch. I will watch it after the live tonight. I do like watching your Stitch.
Find my crochet kit. I should get out again because I was going to try and do it whilst I listened to audiobooks and instead I didn't.
All I'm hearing is we should have a live Stitch and Bitch.
Yeah. And then you can all watch as Smash is like doing this and I'm going, one.
If you want to go on level playing field, I'm not great at crochet. I could totally try and crochet along because I'd be terrible.
She says that, and she'd be terrible for all of 2 fucking minutes, and then she'd be like, "Made a duck."
Why a duck?
I don't know. That was one of the animals you could make out of this crochet kit. So I'm just like, this is what it is. Becca, what did you do?
I edited my video. That's done, and I didn't actually notice there was only a few minutes left, so I thought, I'll start watching the next episode I need to of Critical Role. And if anyone saw me dying of laughter, it's because Sam mentioned something that happens in the previous episode, but it was the way he said it. I love Sam. He cracks me up. For those you don't know, Sam is Scanlan, which says all you need to know about what sort of comment it was.
Oh, fucking love Scanlan. I really need to get back to watching that, but I need to get back to watching so many things. I still haven't watched any more Star Wars, still haven't watched any more Attack on Titan. Still haven't watched any more of anything.
Yeah, I'm aware that you haven't watched any more Attack on Titan because I've been waiting for like 2 months for some updates. What's going on?
I mean,
Same-
I've not watched
same
any
with
more
Vox
Supernatural, but
Same with
I haven't watched
Vox.
any more.
Supernatural
No.
isn't hurting me as much. Like I need you to understand the level of I need you to watch Attack on Titan.
Vox Mop, there's only 11 episodes left at you because you've watched the first like at least one episode of season 2. So it's like 11 or 10 episodes, like 20 minutes per episode. You can watch that very easily.
But you know where I am, and you know what's just been brought into it, and I'm scared.
Okay, but you need to just rip it off like a band-aid.
Very much what you need to do with season 3 of Attack on Titan.
Scary monsters.
I just want to point out, because obviously my mum hasn't watched series 2 of Vox Machina yet. We was watching some while Ash was here at the weekend, and we got to the end of an episode, and it was a cliffhanger, cry episode. And I was just like, "Oh, let's stop there." I'm kidding. We're not going to stop there. We carried on watching, and we had to get through like 3 episodes before there was an episode with no cliffhanger ending.
See, that's just. I'm scared of what's coming because I know what's just. I just know that it's going to be not great for the guys. Yeah. You just want me to feel pain, don't you?
I have to feel pain. I've had to feel it many a time. Let me enjoy the people's pain.
Look, I'm feeling pain from this one, watching this one stuff, and yours. Is Star Wars going to bring me pain? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't
I just
say
finished my
anything.
rewatch of Rebels. I was sobbing.
Do you know what? I might watch some of your guys' stuff and then watch Schmigadoon again because that doesn't make me cry. It just makes me laugh a lot. So
just watch The Legend of Vox Machina. It's great.
Yeah, I've got a lot of that.
yeah. Oh, God, I'm scared. Jen, what did you do?
Nothing. A damn thing. I meant to.
Not a goddamn thing.
I meant to. I went on TikTok. Dangerous. And then I was just messaging my friend Emmy about we were very upset that AO3 went down, but it's back.
Oh,
Back, baby.
oh.
I think I sent you some Jensen Ackles stuff on TikTok at some point. Some more him and
Today?
No, was it yesterday? Him and Jared doing more interviews and stuff about Sam's hair.
I watched that earlier, yeah.
Oh, fucking Sam. It was just great.
We were talking about Sam's hair. Was it that one that you sent me?
Look at the one I sent you, Jem.
I don't remember it. I'll mute myself.
I just remembered I sent Jem a video where I was like, I want a big chunk dice, and I now have a chunk dice. It's very
You know what? I've seen some dice on Amazon that they're not usable dice. There's one that looks like a flower that reminds me a little bit of like a Demogorgon face, but like it's not a Demogorgon face. It's just a flower. It just opens like that. And they're like £25 for a set. Am I gonna get it? Probably not right now, but maybe later because it's purple.
Maybe put it on a wish list.
I spent £15 on one single dice.
It's in my homeware and miscellaneous wish list, where there's homeware and miscellaneous products that I might purchase at some point.
One aptly named.
What did I do in that sprint? I did listen to more about it. I'm now almost on part 3. I maybe need to slow down, but I can't because it's added. Should I have agreed on a buddy read? Because I was supposed to be buddy reading it with Lindsay. They're supposed to be doing 50 pages a day, and I should have realised that I can't do that. But I didn't. So I don't know what I'm doing next sprint, but there's people here and I forgot about this. So let's just scroll.
I suck at Buddy Reader as a certain page a day because I don't like doing some job.
We do quite well on the FG Lukens, though.
Yeah.
Apart from that.
Speaking of, I've now got an urge to pick up Red, White and Royal Blue because we're doing like a read of that out. A couple of us are reading that out.
Sorry, my face dropped and I didn't mean for it to drop, but I thought you were going to say that you're going to pick up In Deeper Waters.
Literally, like, we were talking about FT Lukens and then she said, oh, that's I was like, oh, are you going to read that? No. Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it is on your TBR.
It is, but I have to read Brisinger first.
You don't.
I do, because the live show's next week. And I've unhauled the physical books.
I know you have. I saw him go on your video and I was like, damn.
I am so sorry.
I literally got an alert to say that you put something on there and I opened it and it was that and I was like, wow. Wow. This feels targeted.
I'm so sorry. But somebody's allowing me to potentially maybe use their audios. So I'm just like, they're too thick to keep when I haven't enjoyed the first two books in the series. I could fit 5 other things in there. Do you know what I mean? 5 other books in that space. It's just there's a massive gap there now, and I can fit 2 things that I really want to. Oh my god, you lot are fucking. I mean, yeah.
It just reminded me of the thing in Critical Role, and I had to text her.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you two. Damn it, so sorry I'm late, lovely. It's fine. You've had a busy day. Did your laptop arrive? Or is that tomorrow? Oh, yeah, I'm officially back in the lands of YouTube, getting my laptop set up, and it's time to edit my vlog. I need to dip out for a food shop. Are you back yet? I don't know. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Starting Yellowface today. I don't know if that's going to be my thing, but I'm getting so much freaking FOMO. It's ridiculous. But I'm going to hold off because I don't think it's going to be my thing. And I don't want to ruin my AFCON experience. They're all been 5 stars so far. Aloha, only just finishing tea. I'll jump in the bath and then I need to read my body read pages. What are you laughing at?
I'll jump in the bath.
Is this a buddy read you're doing with you?
Or no, it is Dreams of Gods and Monsters. We're on our 2nd day.
We shall be buddy reading, me and Emma, sometimes this month, because we're going to read this book, which we're both totally chill about.
I've added that to my wish list as well, like book 1 in that series. And I'm like, I'm going to wait and get it, because I don't know if I'm going to like it. I might think it's shit, but
I have warned you all that I am aware it's not a good book. I don't care. I love it.
I mean, we all have things that we read that are trash, but we love them anyway.
I'm trash, and it's maybe trash, but I don't care. I love it.
Listen to Chain of Thorns. This is also something I need to continue with, but I needed a break from Chain of Gold, the Iron. What's the first one?
The Chains.
Chains of something.
Just play Fleetwood Mac.
Chains of a metal. Gold. Because, I mean, Cassie, you are gold. Cassie does like a thick book, but in previous ones that I've read recently, they've been quite slow paced. To begin with, this is not slow paced, and I needed a breather. So much has happened in one thing that I sent. I did the good thing this time. I didn't send a million messages to Becca. I did it on a note and then sent a screenshot of the note.
And I very much appreciate that. Thank you.
So I did learn from previous mistakes because I had so many thoughts.
Literally last time.
Actually. Just take a little note on the notepad and then send it in one go. It's such a good idea.
Because literally last time I got like 21 messages in the space of like 2 minutes, and I was at work and my phone just kept buzzing, and I was like, oh my God, please stop. My do not disturb does not work properly. I've messed up the settings and I can't just put my phone on do not disturb. But I didn't want to put it on airplane mode because then I was like, these are still going to come through as soon as I take it off.
Imagine you took it off airplane mode and your phone's going.
But I had so many thoughts, and the end of Lost Book of the White, I think I'd started Chain of Gold by that point. So I'd already given Meg and Becca a lowdown of my initial thoughts in the first like 50 fucking pages, which was basically just a what the fuck. And now I'm just like, more what the fuck? More questions. I'm not. Like I will ask him a question, but I don't want him to answer the question. I'm just asking it out into the world because it's like, why is she doing this to my brain? And then not giving me the answer straight away, even though it would be too convenient if she did. But still, the question's there.
I'm going to be honest, me and Meg were messaging about a couple of your thoughts.
I'm maybe way off. The likelihood that I'm way off, like off a piece, way off, is highly likely because the brain was just being overactive, and I was like, and I was thinking of more questions as I was asking questions.
I'm going to be honest, some of them I was like, she's overthinking this. She's not going to enjoy this book as much. Slow down.
But like, my brain was that, like, I had to take a break because my brain was just asking loads of questions, and I'm just like, maybe I need to just stop for a second. So I did, and this has just reminded me that I need to pick it up again, and also we'll probably have a million more questions, but I agree that there's a character that I hate and would like to yeet off a cliff. More than one character, actually, 3 currently.
Yeah.
Currently, they can get stabbed.
I greatly enjoy when Lisa sends me Attack on Titan questions because I just read them all and I'm like, those are excellent questions. Really good insights.
I'd be pissed off if you answered them, though. I don't want anyone to answer my questions. I'm just asking you them.
I would never.
I know you won't. That's why I love you guys.
Some of the stuff that you say, though, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Let me message Emma. Let me message Emmy. This is what my friend said.
This is me. If anyone asks any questions about the Legend of Vox Machina, I'm sat there like, I can't say shit. I can't, because you have, and it's just, and then they're like, why has this character got like white hair? And I'm like, do you really want to know, or do you want to find out?
We always want to find out.
Yeah, I'm just asking you because it's a question that's in my brain, and if I don't let it out in some way, whether it's written or verbal, it will just stay in my brain, and then I will overthink things.
To be fair, there has been a couple of things I've said, no, tell me.
Yeah,
but that's on Critical Role.
Yeah. I will always be like, do you actually want the answer, or do you want me to, like, do you want to find out as it goes along? Because there's certain things that, like, it might be that it's more appropriate just to watch it and figure it out. But then there's other things where it's like, no, there's actual explanations, and if you want that, I will. But like, if it's getting into spoilers, I will turn around and go, this is a major plot point. Are you sure you want to know?
Like with Ashton Parker, like there was something that bothered you about that, and I was like, it will spoil it for me, but I need to know. Like for that, I was like, I genuinely want to know. But if I'm just asking you a question, just blurting a question out, I feel like I'm already overthinking this book, but I had to get it out. I had to get the questions out. Otherwise, it'll just stay in my brain.
That's a black circle with a black R in the middle. And we should start putting that at the beginning of the questions. Rhetorical. Don't answer. I'm just questioning into the void. You are the void.
This is why you just do a note that one, and then when everyone's finished the book, you just send them that, and then they get random ones about Spider-Man tickets.
I fucking love that. That was it. When I was reading that, I was like, what? No, Reedy's getting them today. Like,
Yeah, so when I read Aurora's End, like me and my friend was supposed to buddy read it, and she couldn't because she had the paperbacks and the paperback wasn't out, and I was like, right, cool, I'll write all my thoughts down and then I will send you it when you actually read it. She's only just read it now. I read it in 2021. So I took all of my notes, and one of them was literally, now it's getting done. I'm trying to book Spider-Man tickets to go see Spider-Man. So I'm not reading anything tonight. And then there was another point where it was like, I did a Christmas quiz. Came fourth, came third, which sounds good until you realise there's only 4 teams. There was also apparently one of my colleagues said that no one would sell her butter. I still don't know the context.
Those notes gave me life. I loved it so much. Loved them so much. Even though I'm reading Fixer Up by Tessa Bailey this evening. Nice. Hello. Read my buddy read Pages of Gods and Monsters. Yeah, by Lady Taylor. I'm like, that's so.
It's Dreams of Gods and Monsters. That's too long a name.
Yeah. Need to now read some more of Lost Book of the White and actually start catching up. Yes, you do, love. You do.
Yes.
I read nothing, just bought stuff on Amazon. Very productive. I mean, that is productive.
It is Prime Day.
Send me what you bought.
Finish.
A day. I didn't though.
Why?
Because then things got announced, and I know I'm going to have to save money.
Plus, if you buy a Hoover, you've got to like use it. That's boring.
Adult
everyone comes around and just goes, sorry, I couldn't Hoover because I don't have a Hoover.
Oh god. Finished Great Expectations, just writing a review, decided I'm going to pick up Royal Bath's Murders by J.R. Ellis on my Kindle now.
Like that?
I don't know.
It was Royal Bath.
It's a Royal Bath, not a Royal Bath.
No, I'm murdered in the Royal Bath.
Royal Bath Murders. I'm still very tempted to just chuck my TBR and read all the food-related cozy mysteries that Scribd has decided to recommend to me about donuts and murder by cake or whatever it is. I don't know. It's just a series of like baking-related cozy mysteries and then baking-related contemporaries.
Is that the series that Amy's reading?
No, it's a different one that's not available on audio. But then I saw baking-related contemporaries and I'm like, vlog. And I've also found out that someone else did a vlog. I'm not doing that, doing a vlog on that related stuff. But I'm very tempted to just like chuck but there's 9 books in the series. And then there was another one that came up as well. All cozy mysteries and contemporaries. But I want to read Murder by Cake because that would be great. Got up to 92% of some food. Nope. And made some food. I managed 67%. Nope, I didn't. Fucking hell. Why are 2 people reading Great Expectations? Is there a read-along that I'm missing out on here?
It's the classics one.
Yeah.
Not a classics gal.
Just a coincidence, you know.
I'm fussy with my classics.
Which ones do you like? Pride and Prejudice, by any chance? Jane Eyre?
Maybe. Weren't a massive fan of Emma though, which is like everyone's favourite. And I'm like,
yeah, I've been told that's where I should start, which is why I bought. I specifically.
That's like the biggest one. No,
I was told the best way to start.
Start with like Persuasion or Pride and Prejudice. They're cute. Persuasion is a tiny book as well, so if you're not used to classics and like how like much the writing is, start with Persuasion, and it's a good book as well.
Start with Frankenstein.
Yeah. So I started with that. Well, technically I started Pride and Prejudice. Hate Frankenstein. I'm sorry.
I love Frankenstein. Shock.
Oh no! Smash!
No one is shocked. I love Frankenstein.
It's my favorite.
It's so good, Smash. I'm with you.
I have Jane Eyre. I bought Jane Eyre because it was like £5 for a cute one with like a little illustration on the front. That's just on my desk. No, it's not. It's on my shelf, along with my cloth-bound classic of Emma. Why the fuck did I buy a classic? Why? I don't know.
It's pretty. I DNF Jane Eyre when I was about 12 because I got scared. True facts. I got scared of Jane Eyre. I was a very different child apparently to what I am now. I'm pretty sure I'd be okay with it now.
But you'd been through an almost drowning experience. I thought that was a bit that changed you in 1997.
Yeah, it was. But like now I like horror, so it wouldn't scare me now. But I was a child and there was some creepy shit going on and I wasn't a fan.
I'm on 67 pages of Great Expectations on chapter 6 of my book. Went from 81 to 84% of Chain of Thorns. That doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot for a Cassie. I don't know how many pages I read, but now on 280 to 306, only 26 pages left of Winds of Salem. Wow, you have done loads since yesterday, Ash. Wow, this was a long time ago. Yes, she has. I listened to some more of Day of Fallen Night. I pre-ordered that shit, and that is still on my shelves unread. How long is it going to be another Priory?
I mean, let's be real. I also pre-ordered it, and I also got the e-arc, and I also have not read it. But then it didn't take me like 10 years to read Priory.
Yeah, I also have pre-ordered it and have not read it. However, I was supposed to be doing a buddy read with a friend, and we still haven't set that. So
I think by the time I get to read that, I'll need to. No, I won't need to. It's not a sequel, is it? It's a prequel. It's fine. Fine, I won't need to reread Priory. What else was this? Off my very sexy not compression stop. Were there? Oh, took off my very sexy what the hell stockings and did my nighttime routine for my legs. I will speak normal at some point. I taught myself to crochet off YouTube videos. So much easier than learning from a book, I think. I mean, it's free.
I had a whole playlist. They're still there, waiting for me to, get my crochet hook out. Any day now.
Did you
got 3 books on the go?
Where we just talk shit and make stuff.
I can make a little mouse scarf.
Yes.
Tiny mouse scarf.
So sell it on a pet Facebook marketplace. Do you have a pet mouse that feels the cold? Here is a scarf.
As long as you don't mind a few holes in it.
Yeah. Could put his paw in there as well. Just be good.
Great.
AO3 is back on. Thank fucking Lord. I have had an AO3 account for months now because there was a wait list to get one. And then they were like, you can get one. So I did. And I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm going to read my first fan fiction. I'm still not doing it. But, I do have a few books to read.
You should pick up on that.
You know you can read fanfic without an account, right?
Yeah, I just wanted one.
You'll be able to save stuff, haven't you?
Yeah, I want to be able to save stuff if I like it. And I like the titles of things. And I thumbs up Becca's one, whatever. It gave her kudos on Becca's. Kudos, yeah. I'm down with the kids lingo. There are some really nice dice sets. Don't, Alicia. No, I don't know what this was at. It could be many things. I come to these sprints to read instead. I'm crying, laughing. Look,
you're welcome.
Just an ordinary Yorkshire lass. Lisa, mind the gap. What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
You got rid of the books, and now you could fit.
Yes. Thank you, Smash, for remembering because the brain was active.
And then you're going to fill the gap.
About 140 pages into 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. Enjoying it so far. Nice. Vauxhall Court is the epitome of problematic, but it's so addictive. Also, I'm going to be doing a vlog reading all of the Good Girls Guide to What's Her Face murder series. So that's
Never
going to
heard
be
of Good
fun.
Girls Guide to What's Your Face. Is that good?
I don't know what the series is called. It's Good Girls.
You would
I was trying to help you, and I nearly said The Good Girl's Guide to Slaying Vampires. There's two very different books.
That'd be a great book.
I would enjoy that.
Buffy meets like
Grady Hendrix.
Grady Hendrix. No, Ollie Jackson. Foxhole. No, I've read that one. Chain of Gold, then Irons, then Thorns. Thank you. I flew through gold and
Can I ask
irons.
a question? Why
Why
is
is
it
it
two
thorns?
bottles of fun?
Yep.
Gold,
I mean-
iron, thorns?
There is a reason for thorns.
Okay. As long as there's a reason.
There's reasons.
Are they black?
I feel like a chain of thorns is, you know, a choice. This
Painful.
Thank you.
Might be a bit.
Jesus
Might
shit.
dig in a bit. I mean,
Like digging a bit. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend wearing it just around the neck.
Oh, that reminds me of the genre fiction thing I did at uni. Yeah. I did a horror story and it was a lot of fun.
Do you still have it?
Do you want it?
Yeah. Why are you asking stupid questions, Smash?
I'm sorry.
Of course I want it.
what you should read is something called The Midnight Thief. That's also very good. That was written by a certain person that just over there. Yeah. And I have so many notes for live shows. Yeah. Hi, just joined. I'm reading of Fire and Blood. Of Fire and Blood, is that's not Ryan Kyle. Who's that? Who's this author? Cecilia.
I'm Gemma. We've been friends for a long time.
No, shut up. I mean, who's the book the book by Cecilia? Oh, Cecilia.
Also freak myself out by referring to myself as Gemma.
Listening to Hearts in Darkness this afternoon. Never heard of that. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm convinced Lucy Herondale is my spirit animal. She's probably my favourite, but Anna and Cordelia are great. Just in case I never got to the bottom of the comments, but just remember no spoilers for those who haven't read.
I'm on book 3 of the Morlish.
I'm disappointed in you. So disappointed.
I've been on that since you guys were on that in the read along that you're doing, because I was going to join in, and you can all see how well that went.
I'm planning on.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. I'm planning on rereading Pride and Prejudice and Jane Austen for Jane Austen month. What? There was a classic read along. Where? Who? When? Becca's on it, like a carb on it.
You're asking the wrong person.
Pacing. That's because I'm pacing, yeah. Pacing. Yes, Frankenstein. I'm so behind because honestly, June, July has been the worst months of my life, and it's getting worse as the days go, including today. No.
Thank you.
Well,
I will also say, which you'll find hilarious, I wrote that in a church.
I
Oh,
love that. I love
got
that.
it. We got it.
I want to read The Priory of the Orange Tree, and Fox I just heard it's a dragon book with very little dragons, so I don't know.
There's a considerable amount of dragons.
There's a
There's a lot of POVs.
yeah.
And not all of them, but the dragons are a vital part of the entire plot.
Yeah. Very much so. And whoever's told you otherwise didn't read the book. Took me 10 months to read the book, but I still did it. Still did it.
I beat you though.
Huh?
I beat you when we were racing.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Smash's computer seems to have died.
Don't jinx it. You know what a laptop's like. Jinx that.
I'm a fire, Lisa. Sorry, Lisa, you still beat me. I haven't read it.
That doesn't make so much, does it?
Because I don't intend to read it.
Exactly.
Beat me.
Yeah, Stuart Little could get himself a new wardrobe courtesy of Jen.
Yeah, as long as it was all his clothes are straight lines.
Could be wraparounds.
He can wrap himself up with some pins. It'll be fine.
I had to change to my phone for the sprints. For why? And that's the tweeter for the Queens of Classics. There you go, Jessie. Gem's having a moment. So we're going to go for another 45 minutes. I'm going to present to you the timer. There you go. All right. See you later, loves.
Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hi.
How did we all do? Smashly go.
I am now an hour and 52 minutes into the episode. And I have done about 4 rows.
I love that colour scheme. Looks so nice. Becca, what did you do?
I'm up to like an hour and 14 minutes of my episode. Critical Role, because I'm watching it on 1.5 speed. Not halfway through the episode yet, though.
Oh no. And how many episodes are you behind?
The limit does not exist.
So there's like over 100 episodes of campaign 1. There's over 100 episodes of campaign 2. And there's like 60 odd episodes of campaign 3. And that's not including the one-shots and the battle royales and the little side quests and Exandria Unlimited and all of those.
So just a few then.
Like I said, the limit does not exist.
A couple thousand hours probably.
Wow. That's a commitment. At least you're in it for the long haul. Well done you. I'll stick to the Legend of Bookstores for now. Jim?
I read I read the story that Smash sent me, which was very, very good. Really enjoyed that. And then I read just over a chapter. It doesn't look like much, but I read just over a chapter. And a lot happened in that chapter. A lot.
Are you still okay?
Yeah, sure. Everything's fine.
Very convincing.
Yep.
Well. I forgot that I'd finished Chain of Gold. Because it was just a lot. I realised when I went back to listen to the audiobook, the end credits came up and I was like, did I finish this? And then I rewound a bit. I was like, oh shit, that was the end of it. What happened was the end. And I've sent Becca all my thoughts. I have no more thoughts to give. And now I need book 2. And I remember telling Becca that a couple of days ago when I finished it. And I forgot that I told Becca that. So I'm not okay. But I'm fine. And then I finished the last bit of the chapter of Addie that I needed to listen to because we ended the sprint halfway through a chapter. And then I switched to another audio of Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Nice.
And I'm now almost finished chapter 3. I still have a lot to read, but we're only on the 11th of the month.
I haven't started this month's TBR yet. I'm still on last month's.
I haven't read a single book this month.
It's fine. You've been knitting and watching Critical Role.
To be fair, I haven't been watching Critical Role. I only started rewatching it today.
I was trying to give you an out. Jesus.
No, I totally hold my hands up and say I've been reading slowly. Like, I'm not saying it as a bad thing. I'm just saying it as a thing.
It's a thing that you've been doing. But I do... In a way, I wish I did read a bit slower. I feel like I would retain more information. But I've tried to read slower, and then I just get really impatient. And I need to know what's happening in the book. Like...
I think mine's more because I've had I had 2 weeks where I just did not stop.
Yeah, I remember you saying, yeah.
And like, I crashed, and now I'm just taking everything slow. It's cool.
I feel like I've not read a lot.
As soon as everything happened with Mum, I was just like,
yeah.
Reading what?
I mean, that's fair. I did want to read this week, and then I didn't end up reading. I know, because shit happens. I mean, I feel like I've read a lot, but then when I look at my spreadsheet, I'm like, I haven't read a lot. I've read Chain of Gold. I've read
Yeah, just a massive chunky book.
God.
I finished Heliotrope at the beginning of the month, which was I had about 200 pages of that left. I've read Aurora's End and Chain of Gold.
But yeah, she's not read anything this month.
I normally read like 4 books a week.
Okay, yeah, but these are chunky books.
Fair. That is fair. But never mind. Marie. I've written down some
And
books
also,
I want to
technically,
read.
we're not even to the 14th, so you're not even 2 weeks in.
I know, but I keep forgetting though that like I've got ebooks that I need to read. That I'm looking at my TBR, my thing, I'm saying, oh, I can fit my TBR just on one row, and I'm like, oh yay! I'm like, oh no, because
That's the issue, not the issue.
And then also I've got FT Lukens as an audio. That's not here.
That is very important, that one.
Priority, number
Right.
one.
Very important it is.
Top
But
of your list, love. That's where that needs to be, right at the top of your list.
right at the top of my TBR, it is for next week. Because I'm vlogging the whole experience of reading all 3 books next week.
I should be checking
in. Will I be okay at the end?
Are you reading it or what? Because you said you was reading it this week. That's Monday. That's what I'm saying to you. On the live show, when we're supposed to be talking about Schwabalong, be like, yeah, but have you started FT Lukens yet or what?
Right. Not obsessed at
Yeah,
all.
for a minute.
I do have them all on my wish list ready to purchase if I enjoy them, but I think I will.
I think you will.
I think I will. And they are now available on Amazon in hardbacks. So,
and they are very pretty hardbacks.
They are very pretty. They are very pretty. Very, very pretty.
Super duper pretty.
Super duper.
Super duper.
I think I'm going to bed because mentally I can't feel myself. Nope, that's not what she said. I can feel myself feeling shitter and shitter. Sorry. Don't apologise. I will message you, Mushroom, but you've probably already gone. Finished my book. Now I need to wash my hair. Writing it in here so I actually feel accountable and do it.
Did you do it, Amy? Did you wash your hair?
She has. Look at the bottom comment.
You can lie and say
I can't see any of the comments because you're on full screen.
Washed my hair and read some of the books that I'm in the middle of. Amy read. Watched.
Amy, you're smashing it.
Smashing it, my love. Well, I lost track of time in Tesco. Only just got back. Did you lose yourself down in oil, love? Hello, I just joined and listened to an audiobook of Do You Want to Start a Scandal by Tessa Dare. Ooh. Sounds dramatic. Not about the drama. I've never read any Tessa Dare. Hey to Chloe. Is that a thriller or is it like what kind of writer is Tessa Dare? Have any of you guys read her? No. Only read 4 pages. That's not good enough, Jessie. Disgraceful behaviour. Put the child to bed and I had a shower and had a shower and knitted a row and went on Instagram. That's not reading, is it, Jessie?
That's dangerous.
Instagram reels, scrolling. Then you go on TikTok and you scroll. And then you find I've got this thing for a cappella songs, singers, bands, groups at the moment. I don't know what you call them. Groups of a cappella people. And there's they're popping up all over my TikTok. And I don't know what it is, but there's something so calming about listening to people harmonize. Like, I don't know what it is. I could just watch it all day. Even if they're singing a rock song, as soon as you hear their harmonies and they just hits that sweet spot, I'm just like, I can listen to these songs all day. So then I fall down an a cappella group fucking hole, and it's just crazy. It is. I don't know. What? Fucking crazy.
Oh,
The first people who got me into a cappella was Pentatonics, and then I was obsessed with them for ages. Then I kind of dropped off a bit, and now all these other people. And then there's, I think I don't know if I shared it with everybody on TikTok, but there's this one where there's like, because I think I did share it with Becky before, or was it someone else? And said that they didn't like the song, or it was disturbing. So I don't know. It's that I don't know how to describe it. I can't sing it because I'll do it no justice whatsoever. But there's,
is it the Outer Space one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I know that some people that I shared it with previously didn't like it, so I couldn't remember who it was and who it wasn't. But then there's one where this guy just adds bass to it, and the bass, literally, I've then gone and scrolled through his fucking TikTok, and like he adds bass to all these different versions of like a cappella versions of songs, and
You sent me that one.
I don't know if it's an ASMR thing. I don't know if it's a vibe. I don't know. It's just a vibe.
Not the vibe.
Such a vibe. It is the year of the vibe, as per your.
I did tell you. 2023, year of the vibe. Take that as you will.
I got a snack, a drink. I finished Winds of Salem. I read about 20 pages of Club Dead. Don't think I'm going to be part of that club. Just saying. Only got about half a chapter done as I had a bath. Lovely. Finishing out my audio book. Are you guys doing more sprints? I might do one more, but probably won't stay late because we're all knackered. Read about 50 pages of Fixer Up. Is that another Tessa Bailey?
Yeah, it was mentioned earlier. It's the one I DNF'd because it gave me the ick.
All right, I thought that was a different one mentioned before. There's Tools of Engagement and Fixer Up, isn't there?
Yes, I haven't read Tools of Engagement.
I need to know why you DNF'd it now.
Oh, it gave me the ick. He kept calling her baby girl, but in
is that the one that... Right, okay.
And like, you literally... Oh, this is like... Oh, no, I'm not going to start ranting about it. I was so disappointed.
I remember there were a couple of books that you've DNF for different reasons, and I couldn't remember what reason was for that one, because I remember the X-Hex was another one, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that was...
Gave you the ick.
No, that was the name of the love interest who had cheated on her and then was still going to be the love interest.
Yeah, right, yeah.
9 pages it took me to figure that out and be like, right, I'm out, bye.
Yeah. No. 46% into Hearts of Darkness. I've still not read anything yet, but I'm really hoping to start on the next one, finished Aurora's End. My eyes are so sore from crying. I mean, fair.
Yeah.
Very fair. I'm going to have to hold myself together for tomorrow. I don't know how that's going to work because I've been an emotional wreck for the whole of this fucking weekend. But, you know, it's all good in the hood. If I cry, I cry. I'm not hosting tomorrow, Catherine is, so I'll just sob in the corner. Like, audiobook is done and most of the manga. Face video edited. I don't know why I started talking about that. On the new laptop, it took an age. Teething problems, I'm sure, but I just want this to work. Fingers crossed. These accents are giving me life. Oh God, can you imagine somebody living with me? Having to put up with this random accents all the fucking time. But the weekend I was at Ed's, and he got off the phone to his mum, and he goes really broad Scouse when he talks to his mum. So I was just talking with a Scouse accent for half a night on Friday. And then it just took me a while to snap out of it. My mum hates a Scouse accent, so sometimes when I just want to be annoying, I'm like, "You're all right, Mum." She's like, "Stop it." I'm like, "What do you mean? I say, you know what you're talking about?" She's like, "Stop it." Because I just like annoying my mum because it's funny. That's how I show her love.
You're right as a daughter.
I'm like, you created me. It's not my fault I'm like this. I took parts of my dad and parts of you. I get the stubbornness from my dad. I get my emotional side from my mum. And I don't know where I get the weird accent creating fucked up side from, but might be a bit of both. The buttons, I blame them. Blame my parents. Washed my hair, read that one. I go to TikTok for some funny animals. Oh my god. Funny animals and thirst traps, and someone end up crying over sad music and childhood trauma. Oh no. I go on for book talk, and then sometimes, because I've already spoiled myself for some of things that happen in Supernatural, interviews with Jensen and Jared come up, and then I always send them to Jem. And even if I've seen them a million times, I know Jem will have seen them a million times. If I will still send them to Jem because it's Jensen Ackles. And we found out that Jensen Ackles is going to be at Liverpool Comic Con, but he's fucking hella expensive and sold out within like.
I was going to say, him and Misha both sold out very quickly because
Yeah.
I went on there to have
You
a
didn't
look.
tell me Misha was there.
That's because he had already sold out. I didn't want to do that to you.
Yeah.
I would have found the money for Misha. I fucking love Misha. I would have had to like sell a kidney, but I would have done it.
I went through surgery for you.
Let me in.
But some of the characters from Wednesday are there, and I was like, should I go just for them because I liked those characters in Wednesday? But then I was like, no.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a thing because apparently a certain person from Wednesday's there, and he is not a great person.
Oh.
They aren't promoting him anymore, but he's still on the website. So people are a bit like, why are you not coming out and saying something about this? Because like, I think there's actually evidence behind the accusations against him.
Oh my god.
So
see, I'm so out of this. I've only recently come across do you know the Miranda Sings situation?
Oh,
like
I
I've
didn't
only
know Sings was until this situation.
didn't-
All over my TikTok.
I hadn't heard anything about this previously from previous years. Because I stay with
she's
I thought
always
she-
giving me the ick. Always
She's
giving me the
always
ick.
been weird. It's not ever been the kind of humor that I've enjoyed, and I did think it was strange that that's a character that was created by an adult woman, but I never knew the depths of what was going on, and I thought it was, I thought it was some people like that different types of comedy. I assumed it was she was promoted to an adult audience. I never even thought that any of that was going out to kids.
He's gross,
and I was just like, what the fuck?
I just didn't like her. I didn't even watch them around the Sing stuff. I'd watched a few of her vlogs, and I was like, something off about this woman. I don't know what it was, but I just did not like her.
and now we know.
Yeah.
It's just like the first thing I heard about it was someone had like put a clip of the apology that she did on a fucking ukulele.
She's copyright striking it. She is actually copyright striking it. Which everyone said that's the reason. That's the reason why she's done it. The reason that she's done it is so that anyone who's reacting to it, she can copyright strike because it's music that she's put out.
such a villain. The best bit about that video was when she like pretended that she was going to pause it and then was like, "No, I'm going to carry on." Yeah, all right, love. We don't believe that you're ad-libbing this. All right, this is not believable. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to pause." Oh, wait, actually, do I have more to say? Yes, I think I'll dig my hole deeper. Thank you.
So I don't listen to the news. I just go on TikTok for updates on the news, and I'm like, I don't need to read any more of this. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm glad I was never into it, and it's fine. Just I'm really hoping that the people I actually do like and the comedians I do like, nothing comes out about them because
you never know these days. You just never know.
I'm an emo kid from the early 2000s. Like, I'm used to this by now. Like, trust me, it does not get easier.
Lost Profits was one of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, we don't talk about
that was the beginning of the end, really, wasn't it? Like that happened, and then they just seemed to fall like dominoes, and we're just over here like, oh, this is my childhood. Why is this happening?
Why?
Will one of you please be a decent human? I'm begging you. Like the bar is so fucking low.
Comes out about Yumi at 6, I lose faith in humanity because they are the nicest people ever. And I'm like, if anything ever happens with any of yous, that's it. I've given up on
I'm out. I'm noping out.
I've literally told people, if you ever hear anything bad about Dave Grohl, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I'm happy in my bubble where he's a really nice guy. I love him. Don't take this from me, okay? I have so little in my life at this moment in time that is not trash. Don't take Dave Grohl from me. It's all I ask.
I also am very much, if you're going to tell me about something, I want you to actually give me evidence, because the amount of times I've actually seen people saying stuff, I can't even think of an example now, but then it's actually come out that it's all lies. And I'm like,
I heard someone say that. Someone said it. Was it? Where's the evidence? Oh no, they've just said that they might have happened. Like, fuck off.
I will instantly stop if you provide the evidence.
Exactly.
It's like if anything bad ever came out about Keanu Reeves, I think my view of the world would implode.
No, I would.
There's no way. He's like a pure soul. Imagine if it came out that Keanu Reeves had done something. I think I would just be like, do you know what? The world is just a trash toilet. Just set it on fire. Because if Keanu Reeves is bad, I don't have to live.
I saw something trending about like David Tennant cancelled. Do you know why he's cancelled? Because he wore a top to the Good Omens premiere that was something like leave trans kids alone, you freaks.
That's exactly it.
And I was like, oh yeah, he can be cancelled. That's fine. I was just like, yes. And he always wears the pin as well. And I'm just like, you can try and cancel him all you want. He's like the best person in the world.
It's like whenever anybody says anything bad about Keanu Reeves acting, I'm like, I don't give a shit. He gave most of his paycheck to the bloody special effects people, okay? Yeah. He goes out and like gives to the homeless. He sits with the homeless and has a chat with them. He can do no wrong. You will sit through every movie he has ever done and you will praise the shit out of him, okay? I don't care if it's mediocre acting. We love him in this house.
Well, he also can't take compliments.
Oh, I know. He's so humble in it, like in interviews and stuff. Oh, he's crazy.
When he was like for Cyberpunk, somebody shouted at him, "You're breathtaking," and he went, "You're breathtaking."
When he was on about like, I don't like it when people say I'm not a lover. I'm not a lover. I'm a fighter. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover or something. And it's like, what's the point in loving if you're not going to fight for it? I'm like, dude.
Well, it was Drew Barrymore, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. It was the point in loving if you're not going to fight for it. I'm like,
it would be fine.
Just a wholesome human being.
I'm going to start making Jensen watch all his films and tell him all about Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Like, this is your role model from now on.
Don't do what he does in films because that's dangerous. But he's a brilliant human.
I don't know. I'd be alright if he did like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh yeah, but not like the whole New York shit.
Yeah,
fighting aliens, you know, going into the Matrix. A bit dangerous. I've got a little over 2 hours left in my audiobook. I love watching Pitch Perfect films. They really hit my soft spot. Like, I don't care if people like Rebel Wilson as an actress. Her, like, their, like, life is just, I just love watching their updates on Instagram and stuff and getting engaged and just so cute. The love one. Baby girl is giving me the ick. I'm only about 100 pages in, but it used to be. I'm really,
You got further than me. I think I made it like 70 odd pages into it, and I was like, nope. I think I was like 70 pages in, and I was like, if he says it one more time, next page said it. I was like, that's it, I'm done. I'm done. I cannot.
Was it one of her earlier books, this one?
It was only a few years back.
Mm.
It wasn't like, it's not like with Jennifer L. Armentrout, when I read White Hot Kiss, that was written in like 2010, and I was like, that's why I'm DNFing it. It's not good. And she is very easily improved when I read From Blood and Ash. But like, I think Fixed Her Up was 2017.
Because like happened one summer when it happened
one summer.
Yeah, and Hook, Line and Sinker. I really enjoyed both those books.
They're amazing. And I've heard good things about Secretly Yours and the sequel to Secretly Yours.
Yeah, unfortunately yours.
Yeah. So like, clearly she's improved.
Maybe it was just an episode she was having. I mean, she thought Baby Girl was cute. I read Twisted Love by Anna Huang, gave it 2 stars for the playlist. What playlist? I don't know what I mean. Oh my god, I agree. I was giving me the biggest ick. The thing is, I feel like if you've got a pet name for your partner, then it's different. Like if you've just met someone,
whether at this point,
yeah.
I think this is to do with Colin Ballinger.
Oh, it works for Fixer.
Works for both. Works for both. I don't care how much hate it gets. The Lake House with Keanu.
I've never seen it, but I would agree.
Please watch it. Oh my god, Keanu.
She'll watch that when you watch Attack on Titan.
Yeah, no, actually, just watch Attack on Titan. I don't want to watch The Lake House.
You will watch The Lake House.
Can I just rewatch Speed?
No,
I love that film.
But also, was I not right about Spy Family? Was I not right? I was right.
I knew it would be good because I've read the manga.
Yeah, but you didn't know it was going to be like so fucking adorable. I'm getting Anya Bag, by the way.
I've read the manga.
No. The voice was just, when it's in animation form, it's just so much better.
It is very good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm only 3 episodes in.
Sandra Bullock is another actress that's just absolutely top tier. And I've just seen on TikTok, I wasn't scrolling on TikTok then at all, but Tom Holland is just one of the most wholesome human beings.
He's just a podcast.
Yeah, when he's like, he doesn't like Hollywood and he's so private, I'm just like, bravo to you.
Yeah.
Like, he's
the
just
alcohol thing, just like I was crying.
I never knew that. I did not realise that, and I don't think he even realised like until he started to like try and cut back on it. I just think good for him. So good.
When he did Dry January.
Yeah.
And that was when he realised.
He basically did Dry January and then really struggled with it. So he was like, right, I need to continue this. So he decided to do February and was still really struggling. So he decided just to keep going till his birthday. And then by the time he got to his birthday, he just felt so much better for not having a drink that he managed to just stop altogether.
like,
It's amazing.
I have so much respect for him as an actor anyway, but as a person, and like I've seen him in interviews and stuff in the past, and he's always been really humble, and he's just that he's the sweet one that always gives the accidental spoilers and stuff, and that's what he's known for. But like to see that side of him, and like when he was like, all I care about is like my family and my friends and my mum, the charity that my mum works for. I'm like, seriously, bitch, you're gonna make me cry. Like I want to keep my relationship, but it's like protected and stuff, and I'm just like, he's just adorable.
Yeah,
and it's just the best.
I think it was a brave interview as well because he was very honest with it, and as he said, like he doesn't. Because I haven't seen it all, I've only seen bits and pieces. But he did say in one of the clips I'd seen that he doesn't really do things like this anymore because he likes to keep it private. And he was really just so open. And I think that I really appreciated that. I think we all did. And I liked the fact that he called out Hollywood in his own way. Because it is terrifying, to be honest.
I love how he also was just like, oh, I watched this guy Chris Ramsey who does like Japanese puzzle box videos. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
do you know how I
Also-
saw that? Did you see it the same way? It was
Chris
Chris
Ramsey.
Ramsey being like, and the front like, I'd be saying.
To be fair, though,
To be
he
fair.
does have the most calming voice. Like, Chris Ramsey has the most calming voice. And also the puzzle box videos, I was obsessed with them for a good, 3 months.
I'm gonna be honest, you're saying Chris Ramsey, and my brain is going to the comedian, as in Rosie and Chris Ramsey.
Yeah. And that's
he
not.
does not have a,
He's
he does
not
not have
I
a
was gonna say,
soothing voice. He does
I
not have
was
a
like, I
soothing
don't
voice.
think this is the same Chris Ramsey I'm thinking of. Although I do like their podcast. That's a good podcast.
But the guy who runs that podcast, he's done podcasts with episodes like Joe Sugg as well, and some other people. And when you actually hear them being so open and stuff, like the guy who created, Jim King, some kind of big sports brand and stuff that he basically created with two of his friends out of a flat living room. And he came from nothing and literally built himself up with his own money and stuff, and how people tend to, a lot of the people that he speaks to, all that I've listened to watched quite a few of his podcasts, and they're really eye opening, what you see when they open up as behind closed doors kind of thing. I do like stuff like that when they're kind of open and honest, but KSI tried doing that and it just came across as cheesy bullshit and propaganda. But it was,
my favourite behind the scenes clip from a podcast that I saw today. It was brilliant. I can't remember the podcaster, but he was interviewing Stephen Fry, legend. And Stephen Fry got a phone call from his sister, who was and he was like, "I'm still doing the podcast," and she was like, "Yes, I know. You're late. The driver is waiting for you. We're very concerned you're not going to be back in time." And he was like, "Oh, I was having such a good chat. I totally forgot." And if I was that podcast, I'd be like, "I gave such good chat that Stephen Fry forgot what time it was." I'm like, "This is paid. Yeah, sold. Brilliant. Retire the podcast."
Oh, there's a playlist at the start of the book, right? Okay. Many years ago, Keanu Reeves and his band came to my town and played a gig. Oh my god!
It was awesome.
I bet he was awesome and so wholesome.
And even if he wasn't, he was.
The answer's always yes, he was. I'm gonna go for a half an hour sprint.
I am gonna hop off because
I thought you were doing that. I saw you drifting.
To stay awake. I was fully trying to do something on my iPad to keep myself awake.
Go sleep.
That's fine. It is 10 o'clock, so we're just gonna go for one last half an hour sprint.
Sprint.
Smash, are you staying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just you froze for a second. I didn't know what you. Yeah. So we'll see Becca when Becca does sprints on Sunday. Actually, no, I'm going to see Becca tomorrow on the Aurora Rising. Nope, on the Aurora's End live. And we're going to go for the last 30 minutes.
Let's go.
See you all in 30 minutes. Boo!
Hey.
Oh, hi! How did you do, Smash? How much have you done?
I had a bath, and
Nice.
I am now 2 hours and 39 minutes into this episode. It's only 3 hours and 55 minutes, so it's only 3 hours and 55 minutes. I mean, I had started this episode in like the first sprint, and now I'm almost finished the episode. So like, we're doing well.
What speed do you watch it on?
1.75.
Fairs. Jim, how did you do?
I read like a chapter-ish. I'm not really sure where I left off.
I'm not going to ask you because your face says it all.
We didn't end in a great place.
Don't
But
think
we did
I'd
end.
like to read it now.
We did end on a sentence that someone said that made me a bit emotional. But I'm okay.
Oh, dear.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Totally
We
okay. Brilliant. Fantabulous.
look up fine in the dictionary, and there I am.
Fucking hell. I continued to listen to Red, White and Royal Blue and just felt all the goddamn cuteness and just cuteness.
Adorbs.
Totally adorable. And now I can totally see why Chloe continually rereads this, because it's just...
You've read it before, right?
Yeah, but it's just... I enjoyed it the first time round. It was a 5-star, but rereading it again, it's just... I'm like, oh, I remember this bit. Oh, I remember this bit. Oh, I remember this bit. I did forget about Luna for a second, but I was like, oh, I remember this bit. And it's just so adorable. And the texting stage, HRS Prince poop emoji.
Cute.
It's just adorable.
Cute.
Everyone needs a wholesome relationship like that.
Wow.
I don't know where we were. Giving up. I thought she said giving up on life then. I was like, no, you can't. We're sprinting on Friday. Giving up, not likely to read anymore. I'm off to bed, ready for a new day tomorrow. Thank you for sprints. Good night, all. See you on Friday, Jessie.
Yeah, you will.
I had a phone call and in a video that time, no pages, but that is okay. I will read more after dinner. Do you know what? Since I haven't weekly vlogged, I felt like something's been missing a little bit, because I have been vlogging, but they've all been like, I've started doing the theme vlogs and I've done like some sit down videos, because I'm editing the shorts and stuff as well. I feel like when I'm reading a book, I'm like, oh, I need to pick up my vlog camera and like tell people what I'm reading. But I'm like, I'm not weekly vlogging, but then I'm also forgetting which books I need to vlog and which ones I'm not. So maybe I should write that down. But I think I actually did I randomly picked up the camera and vlogged myself reading Chain of Gold, which was fun. Very fun. But I just need to, and it's just very strange, but also a bit like of a relief. Like you don't realize how much time it takes up. Like Bruno doesn't want to be on the vlogs right now, so whenever he comes over, I was not vlogging those days anyway. So it could be like I was going a couple of days a week sometimes without vlogging, and then I felt like the vlog was too short. So then I was just, because the circumstances have changed from when I used to weekly vlog. But it feels very freeing not feeling like constrained to vlog every day, and you don't realize that until you stop.
That's why I like doing the Stitch and Bitch. Like I found
I love watching your Stitch and Bitch.
because I just sit down.
I've
and
never
go,
heard of
"This
it
is what
before
I've
until
done."
you did that. Yeah.
See, I've heard of them before and stuff like that, but like, it's just nice because I just sit down and go, "This is what I've done in the past 2 weeks," and then if I've got anything like to intersperse into it, like obviously I went to see Sister Act and I went to see Heather, so I was like, I'll just put a clip in of that.
Yeah.
And it's just so much easier.
Yeah. I do really like watching your Stitch and Bitch. But I like it when you put reviews in, like if you've done a little bit of read a bit about a book, you'll put a little bit of a book review in there. Like, I read this and this is what I think, and like it's kind of like a roundup of what you've done, but like you said, it's not having to vlog every single day and upload it. You know, like this is what I've done for the last 2 weeks while we watch you create a blanket, and I'm just like, fucking talented bitch you are, aren't you? That's crazy.
You're such a talented little bean.
Talented bean.
I hate that. Making my crochet mouse scarf look like shit.
I mean, you should see the project I want to do. You should see the project I want to do because, like, I crazy.
I'm so excited.
That I definitely need to see it.
My friend at work, Linda, wanted to do a crochet blanket for the coronation, so she bought this pattern and she had all the stuff that she needed for it, and her and a friend had agreed to do this so many like squares of it a week. And they were on like week 4, and she'd done like the center square and like a couple of rows around the second square, and her friend was done like 6 squares, and it was like she was like, I'm a little bit behind. And the coronation's passed now, and she still hasn't done more than 2 fucking squares.
The Queen's not in anymore.
No, the
coronation.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. For some reason, you said coronation, and I was just like, Jubilee. No, it wasn't Jubilee.
I wasn't alive for the
Queen's Jubilee.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brain went somewhere different.
Have you found it yet, Smashline?
Yeah.
Can we see?
I'm sending it to Jem, and then I'll send it to you.
Yay, yay, yay. Got to chapter 36, 94% of my audio of Chain of Thorns. Scared to get to that. On chapter 11. Finished my manga. That's 15 books so far this month.
Smashing it.
Jesus Christ, Ashlog.
Oh wait, I need to look at it.
I mean that was dramatic. Yeah, it's insane, and I want to like there is no pattern. There is no pattern, and I want to knit that.
How are you gonna do that?
I don't know yet.
You will look fucking amazing. Not gonna lie.
That genuinely makes my brain hurt a bit.
Yeah, same.
I believe in you though. Like, if anyone out of the group could do something that amazing, it's you.
Damn.
But like, I have not made a pattern. Here's some more. Like, here's some more versions of that.
Amazing. Like,
people have made this. This is all stuff that cosplayers have made.
Good Lord.
That is ridiculous, but also amazing.
How are people so talented?
Right?
I mean, people are making nose coats, you're doing that. I made my mouse scarf. We're all just so on the top of our game.
And I've got a half-completed cross-stitch with like half a wolf's face on it from like 10 years ago. We're living the best life.
Those scarves just, I think if I tried knitting, I'd just be Phoebe from Friends. Do you remember when she was pregnant and she wanted to take up knitting and she did like that 6-strand scarf and just wrapped it around her neck and was like, done. Beautiful.
Amazing. Good night and thank you for spring. Thank you for spring. Hope you ladies have a lovely night. I'll be going to sleep after this. I'm lying. I probably will listen to some more Red, White and Royal Blue because of the fucking cuteness. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. Tomorrow I'll be discussing and probably crying over Aurora's End. Because that was a traumatic experience that I experienced in my lifetime. And then Sunday is Becca's Sprintito Tutu Tatas. But then there's Friday. I forgot Friday. Jem is doing some Sprintito Tutu Tatas with Jessie and moi.
Awesome.
So I will see you all. We will see you all.
To the more people on the live.
Yeah.
She had one just with me. She coped pretty well. She did good.
Well, if she could cope with me and you, she could cope with anyone.
Yeah. This is like trial by fire.
Yes. Throwing her at the deep end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
don't give a Smash or Becca. Just give her Lisa and then don't ease her in at all.
The chaos of the two of us together, you can go on sprints with anyone.
Yeah.
We don't get sidetracked at all.
No. Yeah, what's a 2.5 hour podcast with Livy? Talk about sidetracked. Fucking hell.
We're going to do a podcast and it's going to go up on the 1st of every month and it's going to be an hour long, just an hour long. This one went up on the 7th and it's 2.5 hours. Hey!
Well, thank you very much for joining and we'll see you all at some point during the week. Adios, amigos.
Bye.
Bye.